Welcome to the Blue House.
Hello, I'm the small mouse.
Things to do.
Fun for you.
Howdy from the big bear. Want some fun?
Here's where.
Just for you.
All is new in the house of blue. Lots of room at our house.
Catch the moon at our house.
Kitchen's here. Bathroom's there.
Attic full of stuff here.
Pillows full of fluff here. Just for you in the house of blue. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the big blue house. Door is open. Come on in.
Now you're here.
So let's begin.
J-U-L-Y, July, July. J-U-L-Y, July, July. That's the closest I can get. But in the meantime, it's July, and you know what that means. Baby Einstein in July is back. Hello and welcome to Season 3 of Baby Einstein in July. I am your host, Thomas Donegan, and, hold on. Can you smell something? I smell something. Oh yes, of course! The arrival of Season 3 of Baby Einstein in July. What were you expecting? A blueberry pie? Oh. This is episode 25 of Baby Einstein in July? Yes, it is. Alright. Episode 25 of Baby Einstein in July. So, what's gonna happen for Season 3? Well, this season is going to focus on some of Baby Einstein movies that we've reviewed in the first 2 seasons. And we'll also include some newcomers. Yes, so it's basically going to be a highlight of the first 2 seasons and the arrival of newcomers before. I've been getting a lot of comments asking me if I'm going to review the newcomers, and I will, but not right now. Right now I'm going to take the time to celebrate episode 25 of Baby Einstein in July. The most beloved Let's Watch Baby Einstein series in the whole internet universe. So, we're going to start off with Baby Mozart Music Festival. And I know you Baby Einstein fans are like, didn't you already review this before in the past 2 seasons? Well, I did, but I'm reviewing it again because that's the point of this season. Highlights from the previous 2 seasons and newcomers. So it's basically going to be of old friends and new friends. So it'll be a little back and forth with the old and the new for this season, where in the past season we just had a whole group of old and a whole group of new, I think. Well, you probably get the picture. So anyway, we're going to look at Baby Mozart Music Festival. Now, this version is something I made. It's fan-made, so it's the actual movie itself with the whole visuals and the music, but You'll probably see why this is fan-made in the beginning and the end. In the meantime, let's look at Baby Mozart Music Festival, well, the original version, not the 2004 version, but the original made between 1998 and early 2004. So, are you ready to start off episode 25 as well as start season 3 of Baby Einstein in July? Well, let's get started then. Let's once again look at Baby Mozart Music Festival. A perfect trip down memory lane, if you ask me. So, I'm Thomas Donegan, and this is Baby Einstein in July. Okay, here we go. And the interesting thing about this is we get to see some of the classic Baby Einstein movies through my new and improved Dell screen over 2 years. And here's the Baby Einstein Company logo. Actually, this is the second time we're seeing this logo in the series. The first time was when we reviewed Baby Van Gogh World of Colors in Season 1. And here's the Walt Disney Home Entertainment logo, so it looks like we're watching the 2002 version of Baby Mozart Music Festival. But almost, because we're starting with the warning screen and the boy's head without the voiceover. To me, the voiceover has gotten kind of old because we get it. It is Baby Einstein. We know we should enjoy the show. But so I kind of made the 2002 version as if it had the 2000 touch. Now we're into the beginning with the Magic Flute fanfare, and once again the drumming bear with stars on its drum. Now the opening titles with the Baby Mozart theme song. The Baby Einstein Company presents Z, B, A, M, B, T, A, R, Y, O. Baby Mozart Music Festival. Don't worry, this is not going to be best to worst or anything like that. It's not even going to have all the episodes of the Baby Einstein series. It's just going to highlight the what we reviewed in the Season 1 and Season 2, and it'll be also some new movies to review in the series. My estimation, half old, half new, at least. Alright, so now we're into the Kinetic Arts segment with Piano Sonata number 10 in C major first movement playing with the Kinetic Frog and the Mini Orbiter Planets. I know the planet with the rings is Saturn and the big one is Jupiter. I believe the green one is, I think, Venus, and the red one is Mars. Remember back in Baby Galileo discovering the sky when in the planet segment? That toy appeared a whole awful lot, didn't it? It's one of the most iconic toys in Baby Einstein history and also one of the rarest. And here's the tri-illusion, tri meaning 3 circles, 1, 2, 3, and they are all red. This is the red side of the tri-illusion, and in case you missed the 2004 DVD, it's one of the screenshots on the back of the cover. Well, at least when it transitions to the Cosmo rings, where they go back and forth. Or no, spin around and around. They're called that because they're also known as the galaxy rings. If you've seen these Office Playground videos, you'll probably get the nickname of that. And here we are with one of the most nostalgic parts of Baby Einstein history, where Bard the Dragon comes in. And of course the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star variations play with a slideshow of food with the lemons, 4 lemons, and the apple. If you look closely, the apple has a bite taken out of it, and a whole bunch of string beans, and the peach, and you know what the last one is, don't you? It's the banana. The apple and the banana also made their appearances in the 2000 to 2004 versions of Baby Einstein's Language Nursery. Blah! Bart makes it look so easy. He's winking, and off he goes home. And here comes the country train introducing us to the Concerto for Flute and Harp segment. It's chugging by the traffic light, a tree, and going right through the level crossing. And here's another shot where it's crossing the bridge and going through the tunnel. And here's the touch and play teddy bear. Did I forget to mention that the Bard the Dragon puppet show was the other of the screenshots on the back? Well, that's okay. I'm just focusing on what's going to happen in Season 3, and as well as a review of What Baby Mozart, in case you want to be lectured on it all over again. Or maybe you'd like to, because you just like to. There's the Rainbow Space Wave and the Pet Carousel with the cat playing the yarn, the dog with the bone, and a rabbit munching on a carrot. This also appeared in the I Had in French segment in Baby Einstein's Language Nursery. Now we're back to the country train by Chico. It's going through the tunnel, crossing the bridge, passing by a sign with the number 50 on it, going through the station, passing another tree and a railroad crossing, and here back where it originally started in the first part of the segment, passing by the tree and the traffic light. And now it's doing the same thing all over again, giving one more choo-choo, and then the segment ends. Oh, the props of the country train also appear in Baby Van Gogh World of Colors with another train. There's the baby elephant with the activity globe and the crab metronome. The metronome appeared one time in Baby Einstein's Language Nursery, but with a red circle in the middle, and it was going through a different tempo speed. And now we're into the Turkish March segment. It starts with the playful circus seals. One is black, one is green, the other is blue. I'll say seal 1 is black, seal 2 is green, and seal 3 is blue. They're passing by the red flag, going through the tunnel, and you get it. And now here's a lower shot where they're passing by a yellow flag. There's also a green flag that we don't see on screen, unfortunately. It's this sort of... It's made by DY Toy, the same manufacturer that produces made all the Animal Race toys. And here's the Animal Marching Band by Tomy with the red dog, the white rabbit, and the yellow bear. Back to the playful circus seal race. Seals balancing their balls on their noses. Also displayed on the staircase is a horse, a clown, and more seals. And now we're back to the very bottom of the race. We already saw the top. And there are other toys like that in Baby Einstein, like the playful penguin race in Baby Beethoven Symphony of Fun, and the barnyard race in Baby Einstein's Language Nursery. So back to the Animal Marching Band. It's just the dog and the rabbit alone, and sometimes the dog appears by itself. But we know the bear. They're gonna have the bear back as well. See, the dog, the rabbit, and the bear back together. I think the bear was how they modeled the original design of Baby Mozart. And here's Mr. Buggety Buggett, the spider or cat or like just a bug. I've heard a lot of Baby Einstein fans say that his face almost looks like Grover from Sesame Street. Well, he almost does. Now we're into the sea creature candles. Miss talking about that after the opening titles because of my season 3 explanation. And the song Sonata Semplice, or Piano Sonata number 16 in C major, second movement. Here's the triple Luz tube with side number 1 aquamarine, side number 2 is blue, and side number 3 is red. They're they're all pouring carefully down like syrup on a pancake. Alright, the UFO flashing lanterns. This also appeared in a couple other Baby Einstein movies before. I guess that's what makes Baby Mozart Music Festival the most special out of any Baby Einstein movie, because it featured visuals that were close to, at least, what they did in their predecessor, Baby Einstein's Language Nursery, and some that would appear in other Baby Einstein movies. And here's the, guessing Dolphin Metronome, a yellow Dolphin Metronome. We already had a red crab metronome. As I said before, we only saw the metronome only one time in Baby Einstein's Language Nursery. And on the original 1998 Baby Mozart VHS, I think there was an alternate lost shot where it had a yellow circle instead of a red circle in the middle. You'll probably know what I'm talking about. It's in the short discussion that Julie Clark had at the original end of Baby Mozart, where she was explaining the idea and how to use Baby Mozart. Oh. And here's the Castle Pounder. Green, blue, red, yellow. I've seen a toy like that before once at a daycare center, and beforehand I saw one that was sort of like that, except it was shaped like a ship instead of a castle. At least that's what I thought. And now we're into Sonata in D major for 2 pianos, and the star of this segment is the Rocket Tornado. See how it starts as a tornado and all the beads, blue and some white, moving in a tornado formation. That's why they call it a rocket tornado. It's because it's in a rocket. We've had something like that before in Baby Neptune Discovering Water, and again in Baby Galileo Discovering the Sky, except the beads were different colors. And Baby Neptune's was a lot darker, and in Baby Galileo Discovering the Sky, we actually get to see the whole shot of the toy with the whole rocket. I was wondering what it was when I first watched Baby Mozart as a lad. And here is the Alien Orbiter. It's called that because it's shaped like a UFO. Oh no, we've had it before in Baby Van Gogh, World of Colors, except it was green. And here's the double oil drop slide. The blue oil is going down a ramp, and the purple oil is going on a paddle wheel. And here is the wave machine. Whoa! If you went in there, you would go splashing. This toy appeared in the purple segment in Baby Van Gogh World of Colors, but it looked a little differently. And there are other wave machine toys in Baby Einstein, only they have animals inside them. For instance, in Baby Van Gogh World of Colors, there was an orca whale, and in Baby Beethoven Symphony of Fun, there was a sailboard, and in Baby Neptune Discovering Water, it had a penguin. And we're back to the rocket tornado. We all know it's still in motion, but unlike the beginning where we got to see it turned on, here we're getting to see it turned off, and all the beads are going back up to its rightful spot. And here's the St. Bernard dog puppet barking one time, then it hears its owner whistle, barks 2 times, and then goes out to bury a bone. Now we're into Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star variations. Only the animals are singing it. It starts with a dog, like the St. Bernard dog puppet we saw before. And then here's a cow. And what's next up? Oh, yes, of course, a duck. Next up, the cat. And in this final shot, the animals are singing together where it was just one at a time. Really glad they got to sing together for the final verse. And here's the Ricky Rooster. See, it's flapping its wings and pecking, and you know how it goes. Cock-a-doodle-doo! Excuse me. Back to the mini orbiter, only this time we're seeing more of it, and you can even see the sun in the middle. I call it that because it's center stage. And the song playing Mozart's Minuet, or Divertimento number 17 in D major, third movement. Next is the butterflies. See, some are yellow and some are red. Some have blue wings, and here's the only butterfly that appears to be facing forward. Oh, I think they're yellow butterflies. Blue and yellow and red butterflies. Now we're the mini orbiter planets again. Sometimes I think about adding this because it looks so, I don't know, it's so rare, and it's one of my favorite visuals next to the triple ooze tube and the rocket tornado and the playful circus seal races. I'm actually not that big on collecting Baby Einstein toys. I mostly collect Baby Einstein movies or CDs. I'm getting close to having every single one of them. Back to the centerpiece table with the horses, the bells, and the candles. See, hear them chime. And here's the helicopter. It's staying very still, but it's preparing for liftoff as its noises whine louder and louder, and its blue propeller starts to spin, leading us into the Piano Sonata number 17 in B flat major, third movement segment, or the hands-on play segment, because all the hands are interacting with the toys. Don't recall that this is the infant sensory cube. See, there's a star and a heart and a dog on the cube. And a hand is putting the funny shapes inside the cube to put them away for cleanup time. Actually a pretty good song to play if you wanted to have your children have fun with cleanup time. And here comes another great moment. The starfish, with the hand playing with the starfish that we saw before in Baby Einstein's Language Nursery during the, oh yes, the Humpty Dumpty and English segment. Don't remember. And next up is the LeMay stacking rings. Hands stacking them up right now. First ring is blue with stars. Ring number 2 is purple with pink circles. Ring number 3 has blue and green triangles, and fourth and final ring is red with polka dots, just like Baby Mozart the Bear's bow tie. Next up is the shapes puzzle with the blue circle, and then the yellow triangle, and then there's the red oval, and then comes the green square, and last but not least, the orange rectangle. Nod to Baby Newton all about shapes, because you wouldn't be surprised if this was the idea for Baby Newton all about shapes. Or it's mostly Baby Newton because Baby Van Gogh focused on colors and Baby Newton was shapes. And we're back to the stacking rings. This time a pig is looking at them and the hand is taking the rings down. sort of reminds. You can say it's a lot like the rocket stack rings that appeared in Baby Einstein's Language Nursery, except they're not just plain colors. They have neat patterns. Back to the activity globe with the baby dinosaur, baby long neck, bending its neck down and marching. Boom, boom, boom go its big feet. And then here's the green octopus metronome. You know, all the metronome segments what we had water animals on it. You know, the red crab, the yellow dolphin, and the green octopus. It's sort of like what we saw in Baby Neptune discovering water, at least in the ocean segments. And now we're into the Piano Sonata number 15 in F major segment. It starts with the North Pole Express. That train there, same train, I think that was the same train for the Crazy Train that had the same tracks with the roundabouts and the track switch in Baby Van Gogh World of Colors. And here's this rainbow space wave that we saw before in the concerto for, flute and harp segment. Yeah, it's not listed in the Baby Mozart toy chest on DVD or the video. Big error there. Here's the Coca-Cola polar bear blowing bubbles. Nice of Baby Einstein to use a product like Coca-Cola, because we all love Coca-Cola, I guess. Oh, and here's the Country Train by Chico, the big star of the concerto for flute and harp segment. Then there's the unicorn clock. It's just a unicorn on a clock. And here's the rainbow pinwheel that, as you know, was in the Child's Prayer in German segment from Baby Einstein's Language Nursery. See, I wonder who's blowing it. Maybe it's some fans or something making it go in motion. Well, still very, very beautiful for a rainbow. Next up we're back to the North Pole Express. It has a traffic light, a reindeer crossing sign, I get the joke here, and of course the one and only railroad crossing sign. See, looks like a cool train toy, even though it's the same thing. You can't take tracks apart and make your own like other train toys. Back to the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star variations with the doll faces. There was the plush doll, the holiday bear, that's what it's called in the Language Nursery toy chest. Here's the octopus by Jolly Toys, I guess the name of the manufacturer, and Raggedy Ann by Applause. All four of these dolls have appeared in Baby Einstein's Language Nursery. Before I get to that, introduction to the magic flute puppet shows. That's how you know, because we see a picture of Baby Mozart the bear. What was I going to say about the dolls? Oh yes, the plush doll and Raggedy Ann appeared in the Go to Sleep in Japanese segment, and the Holiday Bear and the Octopus appeared in the Little Bo Peep in French segment. Just in time to mention the Dolphin Dance with the magic flute. What was it? Birdcatcher? I think that's Birdcatcher. Haven't labeled these songs in a while. Don't worry, I'll double check. Next up is the Meet and Greet Puppet Show, part 2 of the Magic Flute Puppet Shows. It starts with the giraffe saying hello, or it looks like he says hello. It's just the music that's grabbing the spotlight. Alright, next is the Rooster. It just looks at us. And the giraffe puppet comes back. And he surprises the Rooster puppet. And the Rooster runs away. The giraffe laughs. Ha ha ha. And goes away again. And here's the St. Bernard dog puppet we saw before in its own special segment. And here's the last puppet we see, the frog. The frog is waving hello. Oh, speaking of animals, remember the animals segment? Oh, the dog, the cow, the duck, and the cat. We learned about these animals before in Baby Doolittle's Neighborhood Animals. I'm trying to get as caught up as I can as possible before the movie comes to an end. And right now it is, because the Magic Flute puppet shows are over, and now it's time for the Baby Mozart finale. It's with the UFO flashing lanterns from the Sonata Simpli segment. The Tri-Illusion, only it's blue, was in the Piano Sonata number 10 segment. Mini Orbiters from various segments. The Drumming Bear from the very beginning. The Playful Circus Seals from the Turkish March segment. The Wave Machine from the Sonata for Two Piano segment. The Rooster puppet from the Magic Flute puppet shows. And the Rocket Tornado from the Sonata for Two Pianos segment. And for the final act of the Jupiter Symphony, just a long, quick look at Julie's little baby. Was it Aspen or Sierra? I think that's a Sierra. They state who it is in the 2008 version of Baby Mozart Music Festival. I'll review that version at some point in the series. She's playing with the starfish that we saw in the Piano Sonata number 17 segment. Okay, everybody, let's give a standing ovation for the best Baby Einstein movie ever, Baby Mozart Music Festival. I love that applause sound effect. I really do. It lets the audience is reacting the same way we did, and because we enjoyed it. Now the end credits with the band and the Aspen playing with the puppets. They already played with Bard, the dragon, and the dolphin. Now they're playing with the Rooster puppet and the cow puppet. The cow puppet didn't appear in the movie itself, but it did appear in Baby Santa's music box, where it opened its present and it had a baby calf. Here's the cow puppet again, but it's with the dolphin. Ever wondered what they are saying? Well, they're probably just chatting about what their favorite parts of the movie are. Just a small behind the scenes for Baby Mozart. St. Bernard dog puppet, frog puppet, and rooster puppet together. It says copyright 1999, even though it was originally released in 1998. Okay, now we're getting to why I call this fan-made. It has the About for Baby Einstein segment. Now this version of About Baby Einstein is found on DVDs from late 2002 to 2004. But this version is ripped from the Baby Beethoven Symphony of Fun 2002 DVD. See, because it has this alternate shot with all the moms playing with their babies. Usually they would have the Pavlov the dog, and Baby Newton the lion. You know that segment from Baby Newton All About Shapes where all the puppet shows come in through the door? You'll remember that. Here are the shots. Various shots from various Baby Einstein movies all together. And here the moms and their child are watching Baby Mozart Music Festival like we did. So I know what you're saying. You're running this as if it was a fan-made VHS. Yes, I am. I'm running this as I would release the Baby Mozart Music Festival 2002 VHS. It's like a proto-fanfiction or something. Yeah, that blast segment from Baby Mozart. That's why I call it fan-made. Usually, they would have the shot from Baby Newton All About Shapes where Pavlov the dog gets run over by the balls. But thanks to my video editing program I downloaded called Neofilm, I managed to edit them and replace them with respectable Baby Einstein movies, one shot from each movie, to what I think would be an appropriate shot. So for Baby Mozart Music Festival, I used the Bard the Dragon's famous blah. And you'll see more of that later in season 3. For now, it's just Baby Mozart Music Festival. We'll go over 7 more classics we ran into in season 3. That's going to be the point for season 3. Half new, half old, as I said before. Alright, what was I going to say?
You automatically try it if you're a mom. I'm expecting.
First time we get to see the About Baby Einstein promo from 2002. Remember in Baby Van Gogh World of Colors where we showed off the About Baby Einstein 2000 promo? Well, I like this one better because it has all the Baby Einstein movies that were in the classics era all the way up to Baby Beethoven's Symphony of Fun. Alright, so I think I've gotten to the point, and now we're done. Well, Baby Einstein fans, that once again was Baby Mozart Music Festival. So, did you like my version of Baby Mozart Music Festival that I made? Well, with beginning and the end, beginning with the logos and ending with the video tutorial. You know, like normal 2002 VHSs? Well, yeah, that's... I too made those with Neofilm, you know, connecting them both together. Well, they're just my versions. Yeah, sometimes you can do your own. But back to Baby Mozart Music Festival. Again, I consider it the best Baby Einstein movie ever because it has everything a perfect Baby Einstein movie should have. You know, focusing on the music and only the music, and the toys, the puppets, the visuals, everything. What can I say? It's just a childhood favorite of mine. And I've heard Baby Einstein fans that this is a childhood favorite as well. Also consider it classic too. You know, winning that Child and Parenting Magazine award. It definitely deserves that big of an award. Alright. So, now that, by the way, was the original, or how Baby Mozart was made originally. One of the best versions of Baby Mozart. The 2004 was fine, but it could have been done better. Yeah, if you missed season 2, none of the 2004 remakes were as good as the original. Although some did fine, you know, some really messed up the name and fame of some Baby Einstein movies. Alright, so I think we have time for questions and answers, don't we? Alright, so let's see what we've got. Gotten this one question by a guy named Kyle Mandarno, I think. And he asks me this. Do you have any Baby Einstein books? If so, which ones? Well, I had a big library of Baby Einstein books when I was a kid, and I used to look at them a whole awful lot. I'll just name some, I'm not going to name all of them. I had See and Spy Shapes, See and Spy Counting, and some of the old ones like the Baby Shakespeare book, the Circle Time, and I even have a very special Baby Einstein book known as 365 Days of Baby Einstein. I actually got this a few years ago. It's one gift I always wanted to add to my collection. Alright. I think it's over 21 years old now. Alright, so I'll just say this. That's the season premiere of that's the season 3 premiere of Baby Einstein in July, starting with Baby Mozart Music Festival. Again, this is gonna be a random selection, not worst to best or best to worst. It's just gonna be age rate, at least. That's how I like to run the series. Or organize them into different categories. Alright, so from the nation of Red, White, and Bear in the Big Blue House. Well, why did I say that? I'll just say, Happy Birthday, America! And I'll see you next time on Baby Einstein in July. This is Thomas Donegan saying, bye for now!